nothing, then your ship came in. Your house became much bigger, I saw it begin. The media all wants you, that's just the start. They ask you 'cause you're famous, that don't mean, Lord, that don't mean you're smart. Whatever you knew yesterday is what you know today. But then no one listened to what you had to say. But the bright lights and the glitter take your words into their heart. But just because you're famous, Lord, that don't mean you're smart. It makes me scratch my head that people think you know. The press wants your opinion nearly everywhere you go. You throw your weight around, and that is just the start. But just because you're famous, just because you're famous, don't mean you're smart. Are always on. They always try to find what's really in your heart and really on your mind. You give them revelations, you always do your part. But just because you're famous don't mean you're smart. You give them empty words, you're just another day. And I don't really care about anything you say. Your words are in the wind, your appeal is off the chart. But just because you're famous doesn't mean, Lord, it don't mean you're smart. It makes me scratch my head that people think you know. The press wants your opinion nearly everywhere you go. You throw your weight around, and that is just the start. But just because you're famous, just because you're famous, don't mean you're smart. Doesn't mean you're smart. Just because you're famous doesn't mean you're smart. Just because you're famous doesn't mean you're smart. Ooh. Just because you're famous doesn't, it don't make you smart.